bing, 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 bing. What's poppin' is on the lockout, baby. We back at it, yo. We gonna try this one more time, yo. It's on the lockout. Yo, what up? What's good? Hopefully you've been doing great, you heard? And life has been treating you ping, 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 ping out this world. What's up? It's New York City, prison stories, a lot of reactions talking about the people's incorporation. What's up? Let me know where you from, why you here, and what are you really looking for? Is it love? Yo, what up, man? I see a lot of dudes not doing what they really want to do. But me, I'm from the Brooklyn, New York City Zoo. What up? We here, bro. We here. Yo, we back at it like a crack addict, baby. Yo, I'm just going with the flow. Ping, 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 pop. Check it out, though. I was watching this thing. Yo, dudes is crazy. It looks like if I shaved everything off my face, right? But I didn't. It's actually laced up. Like it's laced up. Like right here, pop, there's hair, but it's lightly, right? But the lighting on my face makes it look now like there's no shape up. Which I don't care, right? It'll grow darker. But it's not as dark as I usually have it. So it looks clean. These lights, they so powerful, bro. They make you look even white at times. Facts. You could put the blackest dude in America in front of these lights, and I'll make him white. But nowadays, the NVIDIA coloration and all that, ping, ping, ping of the GPUs be out of control. But anyway, let's get into On the Lockout, New World Order, and what's really going on. Because trolling is for lames. That's just the way I feel, bro. I feel, homie, if you're a troll, right? Because dudes be like, yeah, I just be on the internet. And I'll be like, what you do? Well, they didn't tell me, right? But I hear a lot of people saying it, right? I promise you that if a dude tells me, I think a dude did tell me, I just be trolling, but I never spoke to him again. You get it? I don't even think he was with me. This was in the Bronx somewhere. He wasn't even with me, and I walked away because I was going to snuff him. Facts. But my whole thing is, who actually says I'm a troll? Bro, if you consider yourself a troll, right? And that's what you label yourself, like, yeah, I'm on the internet. What you do? Oh, I'm a troll. I dare you to come out here to Brooklyn, anywhere in New York City, and tell us, like, yo, I'm a troll. And see, I promise you're going to get punched in the limbs, boy. Facts, you're going to get beat the fuck up. Because, like, who wants to be a troll, bro? Who does that? Who does that? I look at trolls like, you're a dick, son. Facts. So trolling or being a troll is not a good thing. You birds. Like, dudes are crazy, homie. I would never in my life. I would never even, the thought would never cross my mind of being anything involving trollism, right? But I would never in my life be a character of like a troll and literally tell people, like, if I'm proud of it, like, yeah, I'm a troll. Bro, you're a troll. You're a loser. You get it? Dudes look at you like, oh, this is the scum of the earth type nigga that be all up on the internet trolling. Like, that shit is lame, bro. Like, if you're a troll, you must feel like a fucking lame, bro. Because this is what trolls have for themselves going on. Nothing. Zero. I promise you that 98% of trolls, right? They don't have nothing going for themselves. Nothing. So on the internet, let's say, right? Of course, you posting your you get it? While you popping your videos, whatever, or you just talking with your chat. Like I'd be coming on and just yapping, boom, on a live stream, right? And a dude comes trolling, right? Bro, he's a lame. I only beef to niggas when I want to catch wreck. Other than that, there's times that trolls have came to my channels, any channel that I'm on, right? I have numerous of YouTube platforms and I'm on other platforms, right? If you've been here, you know that, right? Boom. But I don't even say nothing. All I do is be over here, Pop, and I just block them. I don't even, there's millions of, bro, mad times, I don't even say nothing. You get it? I just see it. Boo, boo, boo. I may see him beefing to people in the audience or saying something towards me, and I just block him. Facts. The only time I answer a troll is when I want to catch wreck. You get it? So I never let trolls like get me out of control or like, yo, if I'm beefing back with a troll, understand like war wants that. I want that drama. You get it? I'm into that. That's my wave for today. You get it? Because other than that, I know exactly what to do to a troll. You never supposed to let a troll be on your channel, on your pages, on nothing that rocks with you. Facts, I promise you. So you get him out your channel. So I don't deal with that, bro. I don't talk to people that are trolls. Like I don't have friends that are trolls. I don't have nothing. You get it? I don't deal with anybody that be on their phone trolling. Like, bro, who does that, bro? You gotta be a super miserable skin bag, bro. That shit is like trifling, bro. So I've seen dudes that are like happy, like that's a skill, like that's a remarkable skill or something, bro. Are you bugging out, my guy? That's just crazy, bro. I find that really crazy, bro. Facts. But that's just crazy to me, bro. Anyway, yo, what's up, my guy? What up, Julio? Ping, ping, ping. We in the building. So I'm checking out some of these vids because that's what I do, you heard? When I'm in my studio, boom, whenever I come back from the town or if I'm in the crib or whatever, I do this. Not all the time, like to this channel per se, what I'm about to tune in. So I told you about the trolls, right? That's exactly how I feel. Facts. So if you want to know how I feel about trolling and all that, nigga, I've been said this. That's for birds, nigga. Facts. Always remember that. Trolling is for birds. You never see Warpath on another channel commenting. Bro, look, respectfully, right? If I've commented 5 times, right? Since YouTube has been out, since I've been on all these platforms, right? If I've commented 5 times on somebody's channel, it's a lot. Respectfully. Respectfully, bro. I promise you. And I've said this for years. So it's not like, oh shit, now dude, I said this for years. I said this when I first came on the internet and all that. Why? Because I make content. I didn't become a content creator to be on other niggas' pages commenting on what they doing. Even if a nigga does a good job, I would comment, yo, that was ill, right? And respectfully, I just started commenting like more than ever in my life. Like a month ago. I noticed like lately I've been getting loose with the commenting and people seeing my name respectfully, right? And at times it feels good when a dude is like, oh shit, yo, what up on the lockout, right? Boom, right? But check this. But it could be bad. It could be real bad. And I'm going to tell you why. And this is why I never did it. if you notice, you comment on a dude's live. If you're a regular watcher and you watching a stream and all that, it's all good. You comment all you want, right? You talking with people. You probably talking, you know, you want me to say something back to you. I'll always answer, right? But you comment, boom. Niggas go back. They see who you are, boo. Plus, now you've been leaving foul comments and you make content. So I forgot really what I was gonna get into, and I'm sorry about that. But my brain is fucked up. But anyway, bro, bottom line is you gotta watch what you say. On YouTube especially, they don't play that, bro. Respectfully, you gotta watch what you say, you gotta remember what you say and all that. Me, a nigga could never say, yo, Warpath be commenting foul or good, right? Because if anybody ever, remember I just told you, I just started commenting like hard body, right? Like a month ago, right? And I go hard now. I'll be like, fuck it, let me show niggas some love, right? But I never comment no foul shit. Facts, because I look at it like, if I don't like your content or I got something bad to say, nigga, why I'm going to put it on a comment? I'll pull up in your face. You get it? And tell homeboy how I feel or whatever. I'm not going to talk shit through a comment. That's weird ass shit. Weirdos do that. Facts. So, I don't do that, bro. It's just my whole opinion. But lately, I've been watching certain content and I'll hit like, boom. And I've been tapping the like button more than ever, right? And I've hit like for years, right? Like is a whole different thing of commenting. But I've noticed that in the past month, I've been hitting it like more. I never dislike, right? Facts. Like if I dislike something, I just dislike it in my head. But I never hit dislike for nobody. Facts. Word. I think that's good about me. I think that says a lot about an individual. Just based off the way you carry yourself with your online interactions, you could tell a lot about an individual. These are just facts. But maybe you can't if you're not a good analyzer of individuality. You get it? And I'm an extreme analyzer of individuality. So I'm good with that. You heard? But I'm real big. I'm very big on people being clean. Even in your videos, it's the most important thing. Bro, how these dudes make content, right? And they come on like, boom, yo, what's up? And they think you chilling. Bro, you got a booger in your nose. Yo, my nigga, I could just talk and laugh about a booger in somebody's nose, right? And I haven't even looked in my nose, right? The whole fucking day. But I know my body, nigga. I know there's no boogers. You never gonna see me with a booger in my nose, son. Facts. These niggas, they be right here like, bam, with an ill booger, bro. And just talking like nothing. Bro, first of all, if you the type of dude, the hair from your nose, listen to me, bro. Tung, 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 tung. If you're the type of dude, the hair, nigga, is coming out your nose like up to here, like there's hair right here, nigga, kill yourself. Finish him. Yo, you should go get hit by a bus, man. You heard? Just jump in front of a bus. Yo, son, you're disgusting. Yo, tell me no, bro. Tell me you don't know somebody like that. First of all, I've met people like that, right? But I've never affiliated with them. You heard? First of all, I'm the type of nigga that I'm gonna judge you if you have hair sticking out your nose, bro. You can't be my friend. Facts. You heard? I don't give a fuck. You can ask anybody that knows me, bro. You heard? I don't care. And if you're a guy too, facts, ask anybody, nigga. You would think, yo, what, you gonna sleep with this fucking nigga? Because if niggas is super ugly, nigga, like if you're super ugly, nigga, I don't know you. Facts. Ask anybody, nigga. I don't know ugly niggas. Facts. I promise you, nigga. You heard? Cause it doesn't take a rocket. You don't gotta be a marikuski to know that, yo, that nigga is horrible, nigga. And if you one of them niggas, you never spoke to Warpath. Facts. You know what kills me? That a lot of these dudes be like, yo, I just seen that nigga Warpath not too long ago, nigga. And I told him, nigga, you must be smoking crack, right? Yo, bro, I never understood how you could be so grown and talk and tell so much lies. Because first of all, nobody in life, I don't care where they from, what borough what gang they in, or what gang they was in, how built they are, how big they are. Nobody in life's history would never walk up to me, Pop, and just start beefing, right? And then just walk away, boom, and explain the story to somebody. Facts. He's gonna get boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna pound you the fuck out, nigga. So that don't even sound right. I would listen to that and be like, nigga, you fucking lying. I would know from the gate that nigga's lying. But here's how I caught homeboy in a major lie. Because niggas talking, telling niggas, yeah, I just seen this nigga, right? Bro, could you believe that it's been over. This is why he didn't know me. He didn't know me, right? Because first of all, he was saying that he sees me at a certain spot in Brooklyn, right? Now, I talked about that spot in Brooklyn. I've posted in that spot in Brooklyn, but I haven't been to that spot in Brooklyn in over 4 years and some change. So the niggas smoking crack, you get it? Because I talk so thoroughly about the spot at that present moment, he heard me speaking like thoroughly about the spot that he's like, oh, that's where this nigga's from. And he just jumped out the window. I was like, my nigga, when you saw me there? My nigga, I haven't been there in about 5 years. And that's just being light. Facts. So that's how you know niggas be just lying, bro. They just be talking the talk, bro. Facts, I promise you, nigga. You heard? These niggas is crazy, bro. Instead of just keeping it real and being like, nah, I never saw the nigga. I haven't seen him. I seen him. Like, if he would have said 6 years ago, I seen him or whatever, I would have been like, fine. But it was, bro, you bugging? I haven't been to that block in over 5 years. It's going to be 5 years, bro. I know this for a fact. Like, niggas is bust. So I didn't even keep going with it because how you going to tell me, nigga, right? Or you could tell the people is like, boy is lying. You get it? And if a derelict believes you, then he believes you. First of all, I don't do what these internet niggas do. I don't give what other people say any importance. You get it? So I'm a content creator, right? And everybody knows that by now, right? So right about now, like right now, I'm live, right? So cool. Like you see the live stream and it's not like we usually live and I usually will have like 1,000 something people already seen the live or maybe a few hundred, right? So if you come on and you go live and it's slower, right? And it's slower than normal, right? Then you should know out of common sense, right? I haven't went live in a while, right? Boom. But still in all that I would never stop going live, right? And I have other channels on YouTube and I have other platforms. I could go live anywhere, right? But dudes are just funny. You get it? It's just weird to me. It's just weird to me. And when people keep talking shit, like you would never know until you become a content creator. And I mean a real content creator. I don't mean just make a video today and don't make a video again for 7 months. Because you're just a person that has posted a video. You're not a creator. You get it? Respectfully. But if you want to become a content creator, you could talk to me. I'm willing to help. And I need people that are realistic. That when you hear anyone say facts on the screens, that you remind them where they got that shit from. And that's just facts. Because we was hollering facts when niggas was telling me, why are you saying that? So right about now, we got the whole internet, the whole world in real life on fire with everybody saying facts, facts, facts. Everybody, every content creator is screaming out facts. Now, somebody asked me the other day too, and this was something for me to think about. Yo, War, but besides all that, you don't feel good about that, right? Respectfully, yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie. I feel good about it. I feel facts. But if it was you that you continuously repeated a word, you manifest, you spell the word the way you spell it and all that it makes it that much factual. You would want your props, bro. You would want somebody to say, nah, respectfully, nobody on the internet, nobody on YouTube was saying facts, bro. Remember, when you would say facts on another platform, on somebody else's channel or anything, when you would just talk and be like facts, there was always somebody who would tell you, yo, bro, who uses that shit anymore? Like, yo, what you just said? Niggas would tell niggas what you just said. I just kept pushing facts, because that's the way I really, really talk. And these are just facts. Anybody will tell you about my body, boy. There's one thing about me, respectfully. The only thing that you didn't get out of me in real life of who I am on the internet is my attitude. You got a little bit of it. I could perceive to be a real nice guy. I'm the worst piece of shit dude you ever met in your life. Facts. I'm super violent with other people. I be wilding. I make dudes laugh, though. Don't get it twisted. But a lot of my peoples, and I told y'all this, have told me, yo, War, if you carry yourself the way you carry yourself out here in the street, on the internet, you will blow hard body. I was like, nigga, are you crazy? Are you dumb? And they were like, why not? I'm like, nigga, I know it will blow, right? But I wouldn't make not even $1. And here's why. Because YouTube could demonetize you for reasons of that. Whether you're screaming, whether you're too violent, whether you too wild, you thugging, whatever they want, you out of here, respectfully. So I just knew that wasn't for me. So I'm not saying that I'm being somebody else, but I tone it down. So if you think, oh, this nigga's wilding, I've never wilded out, boy, respectfully. Respectfully. Because this is where I come and I have the nicest day. I'm super humble on this shit. But in real life, you're gonna be like, God damn, my nigga is too. Ask the people that came with me, my mans. They met me right here on YouTube. I met them in real life. Boom, son met me day one. Pop, shit was popping every time, and I wasn't doing it just because I was with him or because he came from YouTube. It's just life. You get it? Walking in Manhattan, Shit, pop, you get it? I don't play with nobody. Anybody, and then people will be like, yo, these dudes are wild. Nigga, you didn't see what he just did? Like, I don't even know, like, where these people from, bro. Like, homie, nobody gets away with certain shit around me, boy. Respectfully. Yeah, that's not happening. You get it? So I'm just quick to drop a nigga. I put the slaps on a nigga immediately for violating. I don't get, bro, if and it gotta be, right? Like, I think one of the bigger things that an individual is scared of, I think that people are afraid of people that they don't know. Like, nigga, if I don't know you and you wilding on the train or something, you're not gonna be wilding on the train while I'm there, nigga. Are you bugging? You know how niggas be doing? Jumping up in the car and the train and trying to play with the train. Like, nigga, you're not doing none of that while I'm there. I'm gonna tap on it. I'm gonna be like, yo, son, get the fuck up out of there. I'll pound you out. Facts. Ask anybody. The back of the cart, you know, the back cart, you know where it's at, right? Where niggas' mothers be telling their son in New York City, don't go to the back. That's where I'm sitting at, nigga. So if you want to find Warpath, when I take the train, I sit in the back and I take the train at times. Facts. We drive like everybody else, my nigga. But I love taking the train. Anybody that knows me will tell you. That's where I hung out at. That's where I hustled at. That's where everything, nigga. Niggas that don't take the train and live in New York are pussy, nigga. Respectfully. Nobody in the hood looks. I heard DJ Envy the other day say, bro, I never take the trains, blah, blah, blah. This shit is dirty, like trying to disrespect the train. Bro, dirty? You're bugging. I'll bring you to New York. I don't know where you been at in New York. The only thing is that we always gonna see rats. And they just walk, but they not like right next to you, my nigga. You get it? That's on you if you're gonna go chill and smoke a cigarette with a rat. That's on you. But the way Envy spoke, right? I'm looking at him like, boy, of course, because them niggas, you know, and I hate to say this about Envy, right? But it's like, bro, y'all niggas is pussy, right? Like, respectfully. And what I mean is like that he's not a street dude, right? I think to call him a pussy is like too harsh of a word for him. And it's not meant that way. You get it? But I mean, like, he's buns. That's what I mean. Which is, he's buns, which is like pussy, right? He's pussy. He's straight up and down, bro. So you don't take the train because the trains are dirty, nigga. Y'all niggas don't take the train because you're a pussy. That's what I said. Anytime I see a nigga on the TV saying, hell no, nigga, I never take the train in New York. I be in the car. You know why you be in the car? Because you're a pussy, nigga. Respectfully, man, pussies in New York City be in their car all day. My nigga, I've always had the most proper car that you will ever see. Facts. Coming down the block like boom, 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 boom. Mad sound system. My shit be shaking the blocks, nigga. You can hear my shit from blocks away, bro. And a proper system with boom, 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 shaking the street, nigga. Respectfully. And you catch me on the train, nigga. These niggas don't take the train because you're a pussy, nigga. It has nothing to do. I'll be in a car because if you go to Midtown Manhattan, nigga, you don't want to be in your car. Facts. It's impossible unless you're a traffic nigga and you like to sit in traffic, nigga. Respectfully. So I looked at them niggas like, nigga, you don't take the train because you're a pussy. And a lot of times when you see these dudes talking and they being interviewed and all that, and we know these cats for years, right? Bro, them niggas is pussy. Respectfully. I've always known that son is a pussy. Right? Now, do I watch him? Of course. I don't think it got nothing to do with him being buns and me watching his content. You get it? I watch pussy niggas all day. You get it? Respectfully. So, I don't know, but that's just my thinking. I always felt them niggas that be like, nah, I never take the train, bro. I be in my car. It's always been a bitch nigga that said it. Facts. It's always been a pepper nigga. Facts. And I don't know, bro, because I be looking at some of these niggas like Charlemagne, DJ Envy, and I'll be like, yo, how could these niggas be so pussy? Like, and I'm just saying, with the shit that's happened to Envy, I've seen Envy running, nigga, in Manhattan. Nigga slap Thundercats out of him. Blanc. Respectfully, you would never in your life find anybody that be like, yo, I made Warpath run. I just slapped him, blanc, and the nigga just started running. I promise you, I could be 100 years old. You would never find a video, nigga, of me running from nobody, nigga. Respectfully, you would never get a video from me running from nobody, nigga. Respectfully. Like, when I saw that shit, I'm like, who the fuck does that, bro? I'll be embarrassed. Yo, if I was Charlemagne, nigga, I won't even have the decency to be making content today, nigga. I would have nipped that in the butt. You seen that, nigga, what? So, like, every time that I watch and I see Envy pop up on YouTube or any platform, right? The first thing that comes to my head, oh, there's that nigga that ran. I promise you. I see him and it takes me rewind, pop, and I see him running. That shit is crazy, son. I identify him with the guy that ran. That shit is crazy, bro. Am I bugging out? Nah, bro, we not doing that, boy. Respectfully. Nigga ain't smacking me and making me run, nigga. Facts. That shit was crazy. But every time I see him, I think about it like that, bro. Like, yo, there goes the Moreno that ran, nigga. They smacked Thundercats out of him. Ping, 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 ping. Yeah. Yo, we got to do something, because not for nothing, you know why? I can't do nothing. Because this is making my skin tone look too white. But it's cool, right? It's just a live stream, boom. But you know why it looks like that too? Because I like to be cool, right? Like, it be hot in here. So right now the AC is on in my living room. That AC is super powerful. I have an AC in here right in the back, pop. But I don't turn it on right now because you're going to hear it because I have this mic loud. Now, if I dead the mic, pop, you're not going to hear it. But I want my mic to be loud, so I leave it off. But I have the living room AC on, and I have this door open from my studio. Pop, I could turn the AC on in my bedroom too. There's an AC in there, boom. And there's an AC in the room, like, after that, pop. And there's an AC after. There's like 5 ACs in this house. This is facts. 5 or 6. Boom. And powerful shits. But I have the one on in the living room right now, and it's reaching over here. And I just turned it on when I went live. It was on earlier, but I needed it to rest, because we be having the AC on all day. It be hot outside, bro. I don't play that. I don't give a fuck if the bill be $3,000. Whatever it is, we'll pay for it, bro. That's a fact. But I'm not going to be hot. You get it? I be sleeping, bro. You be sweating, bro. And I'm not gonna be sweating in my sleep, nigga. That's for a super broke nigga. Nigga, I have an AC right in front of me, bro. Listen to me. When I turn around in my bed, pop, I look that way. I face the AC. You think I'm not gonna turn it on, nigga, because of a bill? Get the fuck out of here. We'll pay that. You get it? My loco. Oh, Glad to see you still doing your thing. Yeah, I've been always doing my thing. Glad to see you still have a phone. Now, whoever you are, respectfully. Because some people be like, yo, I see them in the street and they be like, yo, I was trying to talk to you on this channel or on my other platforms, right? Respectfully, like I'm just answering you. Like I have a lot of platforms. You get it? So this is not my only channel. I have a lot of YouTube channels, respectfully, and I'm on other platforms like Twitter. You get it? I'm on all the Kick. I'm on all them platforms where these so-called famous dudes is at. I'm there too. Hello, FAKTZ. So whatever platform is popping, I'm there. Believe me. So that's why you probably haven't seen me, but I post videos on the daily basis on this channel. This channel is always active, respectfully. And I'm going to go live again every day. Normally, I'm live at 8 p.m. here anyway, daily. I just haven't done it like in a few weeks, probably. But I'm going to do it twice a day here on the lockout. FAKTZ. 2 times a day, ping. Probably 3. But I'm going to go hard for hours, right? Like me personally, I've always been the type of content creator that I don't worry about what anybody says, because every time that you post and you make content, like if you're live for let's say 6 hours, right? Your hater, whoever you're beefing with at that moment, the first thing he's gonna say is, yo, these niggas don't even got a life, bro. These niggas go live for 6 hours, bro. My nigga, that's because you don't know what it is to go live for 6 hours and literally get paid for it. Because you're a bum, right? I'm monetized on all my platforms. I've been monetized since I started YouTube. I've never been demonetized. So my nigga, I'm on for 6 hours, but I'm getting paid, you asshole. So it's like I'm hustling. That's how I look at it. This is my hustle, nigga. You get it? So I never worry about what anybody says. Like, yo, nah, nigga, I go live because I'm the one that gets that money, nigga, and I know what it's like. You get it? So do you make content and don't worry about nobody. Because the first person that's going to say something is your hater. And when you come to look at it, the nigga's not even on YouTube. In fact, he's trying to do YouTube. You get it? And just hating off you. Because anybody that was monetized, if they was monetized, they would never in their life comment. That comment don't ever come out of somebody's monetized mouth. Respectfully. Why? Because they understand that if you're live for 2, 3, 5, 6 hours, they're going to be like, damn, son just caked it. FAKTZ. You get it? So us YouTubers, that's like a big up. Yo, big ups to him, bro. Because I'm looking at it like you just worked for 6 hours. You get it? Like, if you make a video, you just making a video for recreation, right? Me, I'm live right now, right? But I'm still at work. Respectfully, right? Respectfully, because this right here, my internet is what I pay my taxes with. Respectfully. Because if you didn't know, we pay taxes. You get it? This was like my retirement situation. Once I retired, I did the internet. I blew up on the internet, and I've generated thousands of dollars, and I still do on the monthly basis. These are just facts. So you could do the same, and I'll show you exactly how do you do it. Zing! If you just pay attention. FAKTZ. Are you bugging? Who's this guy? Is he bugging? Let's get to it. Yo, so this, I was watching this video and this dude seemed so bugged out, bro. I don't even know what made me start watching it, but this was crazy. This dude's a content creator. I don't know if you know him, if you ever seen him. Watch. Hold on, because now it wants to do the sound correcto. I had to delete that thing, bro. Check it out. This guy, he's a creator, bro. He has millions of followers. And this dude is bugged out, bro. I don't even know how a dude like this, I don't know how people get millions of subs. Subscriber count is overrated. Facts. You can have 1 million subscribers. You can have 10 million subscribers, respectfully. And a dude with 1,100 subscribers make way more money than you that month. Facts. So the money doesn't come based on your subscribers. Can you win that way? Sure you can. But normally them niggas get no type of bread. You gotta work for, you get it, to make your situation go up. And you gotta be live. If you don't have to go live, but if live is your thing, then you want to keep it your thing, because that's your audience. You get it? Like on your short, on the short videos. You see, I posted a short the other day, 30-something thousand views. I put another one the next day, 20-something thousand. The next day, 20,000 plus. And then I kill it myself. I just stopped. You get it? But I knew that I could make that happen. And I just did that to show niggas like, yo, shut the fuck up, nigga. You heard? Because I made this shit pop, nigga. If anybody knows this, it's me. And when I don't know it, guess what, Pelabicho? I'm going to figure it out. I promise you. And guess what? I'm going to ask for help. These nuts. We never ask nobody for help, nigga. You know why? Because I learned that the worst type of nigga to be talking about a nigga is another internet nigga. Respectfully, because a nigga will come real quick and be like, yo, Warpath and these niggas is internet niggas. And I just put my name in it, I guess, to make you feel good, right? But let's say if a nigga say that to me, right? Nigga, internet nigga, you better ask somebody. You get it? My nigga, I've been outside so much in my life, right? Respectfully, that I don't have to go outside until I die, nigga. Respectfully. That's when you know you good, nigga. My nigga, I've been in the street for so long out my life that I don't ever have to go back out there, nigga, until I die. And I'm still gonna be known in the street, in the hood, in the ghetto, and to everybody, not just to ghetto people, to everybody, nigga. I'm a legend, respectfully. My name is gonna go down in history, nigga. Now, the only nigga that'll just be mad about what I just said is you, nigga, because you're a hater. You get it? Because a nigga's a hater. But tell me if I'm not spitting facts, nigga. I know about myself, nigga. I know about myself, nigga. Respectfully. And I'm just pointing it out. But niggas don't allow niggas to show off. Nigga, if I really wanted to show off, nigga, on this shit, I'll be being who I told you that I could be, nigga. In fact, I be calm on here. I may spit a little, you get it? But I'm calm, nigga. So anyway, yo, what up, Machetivity? Yeah, because these niggas is crazy, nigga. You heard? Are you smoking Grizzle? Yo, so check this vid out. Hold on. Yo, check this dude out. This dude is bugged out.
Guess what? You're Officers with the Austin Police Department locate Brian at a hotel and move in to arrest him on a misdemeanor warrant. Hoping to avoid negative publicity through an altercation with a high-profile influencer, they move through the hotel covertly without their uniforms and speak with him directly. Brian agrees to go with the
with a high-profile influencer. You see, they make videos, these guys, and they got arrested. I think I made a video about. I think I made a video about this. I put in a video not too long ago. In a regular video, nigga. If you don't watch my videos and you come just to my live streams, nigga, do me a favor, bro. You heard? Break the fuck out. Salpica. Que apestas a mierda. Facts. Do me a favor and leave right now, because I don't like you, nigga. You heard?
officers, first taking a moment to say a prayer with his team.
So that's what matters.
Yo, this nigga's a retard. It's sad to call him a retardivity, right? While he's praying, right? But who does that, nigga? Who does a video and says, yo, as a team, let's pray? You know he's stunting. But here's where he's stunting, bro. This nigga's he has this is what happens. I was just talking about this. This nigga has millions of followers, bro. He has millions of followers, bro. This nigga has millions of followers, right? This is how you know the followers shit is not important, nigga. And the nigga's a straight fucking scumbag. Facts. I'm the nigga that runs the streets. Facts. I run New York, boy. My name is King Warpath. If you want to know who I am, nigga, you heard? Then that means you haven't, if you gotta ask, yo, who's this nigga? And you don't know me, nigga, right? Right? You either a dumb, young, little nigga, you get it? Or you got your finger stuck in your ass when you walk in the streets. So I'm not gonna look at you, you heard? Because you're maricubiri. You heard? Facts. But if you don't know who I am, nigga, and you have New York City in your name, on your title, whatever the fuck, nigga, then you're lying, nigga. You capping, nigga. Because you must know me, nigga. You heard? If you think you somebody in New York City and you don't know me, nigga, you nobody in these streets, bro. Facts. You heard? Son. But just so you can know who I am, I'm King Warpath, nigga. Facts. You good now, son? Aight. Pero bicho, you want a hot dog with buns or what, nigga?
People doesn't. That's not what matters.
You saying not me, the other dude in the picture, but I wasn't just talking to you. So you thought I was talking to you. I'm not talking off of what you said. I'm talking to you, homie. You said I'm not talking to you. The other dude in the picture, I don't know no other dude. But respectfully, I gotta look more into your comment, because right now I'm into this. You heard? But chill out. I'm gonna look into it. You heard? A gang, nigga, you heard? But just in case, niggas know my status, boy, you heard? I'll spank these little kids, bro. You heard? A nigga disrespect me, I'm not saying you, but nigga, I'll pull their pants down y le rompo la vena cacaria, because my name is El Rey Candelaria, papi. You heard? Yo, you know Guerra Candelaria? Yeah. Me rompió la vena cacaria. Yo, what's up? I used to have a father, but now he's dead. Fuck him, he was a faggot anyway. Should have painted his lips red. Yo, nigga, you wild, boy. Nah, I'm just chilling. Yo, when somebody in my family dies, I look at them as they dead. Fuck them, they can't give me no more bread. You heard? Yo, what up? Yo, so let's see this. This is a fucking content creator, nigga. You heard? Yo, listen, if a dude come in my channel and he gets spanked, nigga, it is what it is, you heard? Psh, psh, psh. Yeah, nigga, you heard? Lil Ray. Let's get it.
To be comfortable with.
Yo, this dude is crazy. Look, he's a content creator.
You should have cam and loading, and then you and Justin are taking turns to live stream it and or.
So this is where this shit happening. I'm gonna get to him to like, you know, the facts.
Because it seems pretty protected.
What is
Holy
internet?
shit, me cago en la madre. You serious, bro? These motherfuckers,
Visible
bro.
Wi-Fi.
These motherfuckers. Yo, YouTube, you gotta chill out.
Today's Monday? Monday or Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday.
Oh my God, it's Tuesday. Shit. Oh, I'm supposed to have all my meetings today.
Look, he's supposed to have his meetings. The nigga thinks he's the man. But if you go look him up, if you go look this dude up, the nigga has mad following, bro. I'm like, this Derlick nigga, respectfully, right? Just because he got a little size, right? Respectfully, if whoever knows me understands how brolic I've been in my life. Now, I've been skinny. I never been a fat nigga, but I've been brolic nigga out this world. Boom, boom, boom. And then in a few months, it looked like I never worked out in my life. So I understand how it is when you boosting your muscles. You get it? And I've even met people that watch me on the internet, and when a nigga met me, he told me just like this, oh shit, yo, I thought you was bigger. Because he met me at a time where I lost mad weight. I forgot what happened. I just came out the hospital, and I'm like, yo, it's me. And yo, he made me feel so cheesy. Facts. But I'm glad that we didn't keep talking, because I would have smacked fire out of him. Facts. But he looked at me and was like, yo, I thought you was bigger. I'm thinking in my head, like, what are you, a faggot, nigga? You gay? You looking for, you want, you quiere que te lo ponga, nigga? Like, what you looking for, nigga? Like, yo, I thought you was bigger. Oh, so now, because I'm not as big as you thought I was, right? Nobody told him that I was bigger at that time. You get it? And then when he met me, that time, I had lost mad weight, nigga. You get it? But if he would have seen me a few months after that, I was back to boom, boom, boom. Shit came back like boom, boom, right? But I was like, this nigga is crazy, nigga. And the nigga walked off like if he was mad, nigga. Like he was gonna go home and unfollow me and all that. I'm like, what a faggot, bro. Like, damn, boy, these niggas is gay in your face. Like, and I mean that with all humbly, like, damn. Like, you just got crazy, like, get it in my face, nigga. Like, oh, man, I thought you was bigger. Like, like, yo, I made a mistake, nigga. I didn't mean to watch you, nigga. You heard? I thought you was bigger. Like, nigga, first of all, I've been brolic, like, mad brolic. Besides my pictures from upstate that you guys seen, I was brolic in them pics, too. But I was way bigger than my up north pictures. Like, I mean, bulky, boom, boom, boom. You be like, damn. And then a few months later, you shit goes back to regular. You get it? But I looked at homeboy like, nigga, this Moreno was looking for a dick. Nigga, when you was looking for me to cock smack you, nigga. Like he was like, oh shit, yo, my bad, nigga. I thought you was bigger. I was like, oh, this nigga was looking for a fucking YouTube lover. Like this nigga was looking to fucking like he been watching me this whole time, and the nigga literally told me, yo, I thought you was bigger. Like, first of all, I don't know if he meant tall or in size. I'm pretty sure he meant in size. Because ever since I've been around and I've been alive, and tell me no, and my bad if you're super tall, but tall people, tall men are pussy in New York City. Respectfully, nigga. Respectfully, all tall niggas in the jail system, because I judge life a lot with the jail system. You know why? Because that's where I gotta sit down with you, nigga, and you gotta pay attention. And your mind is at what we're talking about, nigga. So it's not like you outside, you like, excuse me, yo, papi, and the nigga's brain is all over while you trying to talk to him. In the cell, it's just me and you. I'm like, yo, what up? You get it? Niggas be tall and pussy, nigga. Tall dudes are pussy. Respectfully, I don't mean every single tall dude, right? Because dudes take things a nigga say offensive, right? And I don't want you to feel offended, right? But respectfully, you may not be one of those ones. You understand English? You may not be, like I'm saying, 95.9%. Do you know how many people there is in this world, right? So, but let's say 95.9% of tall dudes in the world are pussy, nigga. Respectfully. Yo, they don't even fall hard. They just pussy. Every tall nigga is pussy. You're only gonna meet, yo, bro, I'm telling you, we could go outside right now, bro. We could go out and I'll push and I'll bump into every tall nigga that we run into. Respectfully. And when he turns around, I'll be like, what up? And I bet you them niggas be like, nah, yo. Like pussies. You may get one that is gonna turn around back or, you know, shoot you in your face or pop off or whatever. But they are the bunnest dudes ever, bro. I promise you. And I know, nigga, I've been in prison. I've been outside. I've been around a lot of fucking men. As sad as it may be, nigga. You get it? And I'm telling you, and you know why I know? Because I've been incarcerated over 35 times, right? Only one of those times I didn't take the phone. The whole phone is mine, nigga. So every time I've went to Rikers Island, I dead the phone. Pop, ask anybody. Whoever was with me and tells you, yo, Warpath didn't have the phone, he's a liar, nigga. Whoever was with me and tells you Warpath wasn't calling New York City from 6 on, they lying, nigga. Facts. Because I had the jack in every house, nigga. I don't give a fuck if it was a blood house or nothing house, nigga. There's a phone for me. I don't want an hour. I don't want half an hour. I'm telling niggas what time they could get on, nigga. So step to the back, nigga, because we got some business to attend. And that was set ASAP as soon as I walk in a house. Respectfully, I'm not trying to show off. I'm stating facts. That's why I've been on YouTube and all these platforms for over a century, my nigga. You've never heard none of these cats that make videos say, yo, that nigga Warpath, he's lying. Facts. And niggas would have been said that. You never gonna see, mark my words, bro, you never in your life gonna see a New York City dude. I'm keeping it real, right? Because these niggas from out of state, they fucking liars. They never gonna come back to New York, so they make up stories. So I don't know if one of them would do it. Maybe he will from out of state, right? But that's where it will make no sense. Nigga, you're not even from here. You get it? So they can't do it. You get it? But a nigga that lives in our boroughs, find me him to tell you that I'm lying. Show me him or I dare him say something. If you're watching, my nigga, and I'm lying, I dare you say something in a video. Show your face and still be in New York. Because I gotta find you, because I'm gonna slap the shit out of you for lying, first of all. Facts. And I'm gonna record you and I'm gonna post you. I promise. You heard? Facts. But niggas can't do that. Respectfully, nigga. Niggas was with me. I had niggas crying, not calling nobody, nigga. Respectfully. Every house I went to, I didn't give a fuck, and I don't give a fuck if Bloods had the house, whoever had the house, nigga. A phone belongs to me, nigga. To the Latin King Warpath, nigga. Or I'm killing everybody in this house. These are just undisputed facts, nigga. Respectfully. And I've been to Rikers Island so many times that I'm listed as one of the builders. Facts. My nigga, I've been going to Rikers since the phones were straight out. My nigga, I promise you. Are you smoking And still, I've been saying what I'm saying right now. I've said this for years, nigga. This is not the first time I say this. I've been said this. But if you listen to my stories, I always have the phone. Respectfully, nigga, I was the first nigga. I started that slang of taking both phones, pop. I put a phone in my front pocket and a phone in my back pocket. Sometimes I put both of them hanging right here, pop. Chilling just like this, bro. I promise you, just like this. On the chair. Nobody's using the phones. Niggas is mad. Them tall niggas you were just talking about, them pussy. You pussy tall niggas. Niggas walking right by me tight. You know he dying to kill me, nigga. The nigga didn't say shit, do shit, nothing. Pussy, them prietos that think, oh, nigga, them niggas is washed. Niggas ain't saying nothing to me. I'm dying for it. I'm like, yo, nigga, you gonna eat this phone. Nigga, I get it popping. I had both phones, nigga. I promise you, ask anybody. Both phones. Just like that, bro. Sat there and looked at niggas like they were stupid. And nobody's on the phone, nigga. And the house is packed full to capacity, nigga. Facts in HDM, in C95, in the Beacon. I did that in every house I've been in, nigga. Ask anybody, nigga. Every house I went to, as soon as I went in the house, I straight the first thing, I don't want to talk, nigga. My thing is, yo, who's running the phones? Oh, yo, me. Or this nigga will be like, me. All right, come with me. Facts. My whole thing is, you running the phones? Yeah, come with me. I'm walking straight to the back. His heart is beating. I don't give a fuck who he is. His heart is beating because niggas told him I'm at the gate like this. Boom. The police trying to talk to me. I don't even want to talk to the cop, nigga. I'm like, yeah. You Candelaria? Yeah. Yeah. Like, get me in there quick, nigga, because I might be out of here. Facts. You get it? Ask anybody, nigga. I'm not even lying, nigga. These niggas, they don't got stories like that. That's why these niggas be hating on me. These niggas, they be hating on me, nigga. Niggas don't got fact stories like me. Niggas' stories is made up. Nigga, you could tell these pepper, nigga, you could tell this retardado, nigga. Nigga is a handicapped dude, nigga, talking about, yeah, because when I was in Rikers Island, you know, and then I had the whole shit locked down, man, you know, and the Manitos was over there, you know, like, but wait, let me go to sleep for a little while. Okay, I woke up. So then, you know, yo, these niggas is crazy, bro. Like, boy, niggas just be lying. I think that these niggas went back and listened to my stories and then made their stories. You get it? Like, let's watch Warpath's all his content, and then that's how they started making videos. Cause I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, these niggas is smoking cracker Jackie. Yo, but this dude is bugged out. Let's check into it real quick.
Yeah, every day.
Every
someone
day.
else's day.
Look.
Tuesday's the day that I transact with the outside world. And yeah, I'm just thinking I hope that somebody on my behalf will share that I'm not transacting now with the outside world today.
Where are you from originally?
Puerto Rico.
Oh, really?
The niggas from Puerto Rico. That's what got me out of the dude. That shit hit me so much when he said he's from Puerto Rico. I was like, bro, I hope that you're lying, bro. Like, really, I felt embarrassed, bro. Right? And he's a millionaire. I'm gonna keep it honest. But that shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. You get it? I don't dick ride a nigga because he got millions of dollars, nigga. That shit means nothing to me. But he lying. I think he lying too. I think you say he lying. I think he lying too. He playing with him. Facts. Because when he said Puerto Rico, I felt so hurt. Like, this piece of shit niggas from Puerto Rico, niggas a fucking white boy, nigga. But, I lived in Puerto Rico also, my nigga, and I understand there's people that are whiter than him in Puerto Rico. You get it? Probably today is harder to find, but there's a lot of white people in Puerto Rico, nigga. Facts. Like in Jamaica. In Jamaica, there's white people. You get it? But we talking about Puerto Rico. I just was hoping that he wasn't, bro. That shit was like he let me down. Life let me down.
Naval base. My wife is from Poland. I'm telling people now.
Oh, now he says from Poland. He's telling people he's African. He don't know what he want to be. So you're right.
From now on, I'm from Poland actually because we went to every base. You know. Yep. So where are you really from? You know what? I'm from the friendliest state in the world, the best country in the world. It's called Texas. You know what Texas means, bro?
What does it mean?
Do you know?
No.
It actually is like Spanish. Tejas is Spanish for friendly. Yeah, for
So you see how much of a derelict these niggas are? Do you see how much of a derelict this man is, bro? Do you see how much of a penco he is, nigga? Right? This nigga's a millionaire, nigga, right? And he makes millions of dollars off his YouTube channel because he hits it every day. He's there hard body, nigga, right? And he does all the stunts with the girls, whatever he's doing, right? He does his little platform, right? Boom. Mind you. Well, I'm looking at this nigga like, bro, you look like you don't even have $1. The nigga's a bum. But that's the way life is. There's a million people with millions. And they wearing skippies. You get it? So, but anyway, why did he get arrested again? I think it was for some influencer charges. Joe Rogan. All right.
Texas is pretty friendly. But you know what I love about how friendly it is? We can only be
I want to know why he got locked up for, bro. Oh, here he goes. He's in the cell block now, acting like a retard.
Inside.
A terrorist.
But I want to see what he did. I think it was some terrorist shit. Let's see what he did. This is the cell block story.
That's awesome. I'll take that for $1.
Yo, what a pig, bro. Once I saw this, if I was one of his followers, I would never follow a nigga like this, bro. I don't give a fuck. You see, the internet is bugged out because y'all motherfuckers will see, oh shit, this nigga got 1 million followers and you suck his dick and like you follow too. Nigga, I don't give a fuck if a nigga has 3 billion followers. I'm not following because of his numbers, bro. You get it? Like that shit is crazy. Like some of you niggas is fucking retarded, bro. I would never do that, bro. Like, I don't follow niggas like this, bro. These niggas are derelict. Facts. Respectfully.
According to police records, Brian posted another video in which he was seen carrying a medieval axe, as well as a black box with a Joe Rogan Experience sticker on the top. Though he was secretive about the box's contents, investigators would later find out what was inside.
A terrorist. Wow. I didn't know.
Look at this fucking retard, nigga. Now, I could see the people that started following him for his workout, nigga. But if you want to work out, nigga, and I was going to do videos like that, workout videos, but I've said, nah, it would have been taking up my time. But I could get you 3 times bigger than that nigga right there. And I'll do that in 90 days, boy. Respectfully, nigga. Respectfully. I know how to get it popping. Ask anybody that knows about body transformation, and they'll tell you that nigga Warpath, he'll be skinny today, and the most brolic nigga the next day, he'll be fat today. And nigga, I get it in, nigga. Respectfully.
Terroristic.
Look at this nigga. He look like his feet just stink, bro. You gonna tell me his feet don't stink, nigga? You gonna tell me that if you stand next to this man, he don't smell like shit, nigga? You gonna tell me the smell of odor of cocky don't come out from his ass, nigga, in your fucking mouth? That's disgusting. This is a disgusting type of fucking nigga, bro. Facts. Hell no, nigga. The most that I'll do, nigga, and I'm gonna keep it real with you. The most that I'll do, nigga, is, and that's just started happening lately. And the more I catch myself with it, I'm like, I gotta stop this, nigga. I gotta stop this. Is that recently I lacked on cleaning up like my room. Facts. And I guess it's because I've been on it so hard. You get it? Like every 3 days, pop. Oh shit, this shit is dirty. Now it's not. I'm not saying like it's a fucking super dump, right? Like no, nigga, right? But I slowed up, and slow up to me might be that I still clean it once a week. You get it? When I used to do it 5 times a week. You get it? So I slowed up on it. And what I mean by that is I got normalized. I got normalized with it. But I'm a fucking clean ass dude, bro. Super clean, bro. I'll leave my wife. If she was to get dirty, nigga, I'll just leave her. I won't even tell her. And when she comes, my stuff will be packed. I'll be out of there. Facts. I won't even say nothing. I just leave. Pew! Ask anybody, nigga. That's the way I move, nigga. Respectfully, but this man right here looks like he's the dirtiest nigga in America. Word.
Here in the state of Texas. And I don't have to tell you. They can just arrest you. I don't know how you get out of this box. How long do you spend in the box?
So I thought that he was lying, but I seen them somewhere at first. So I went and I looked him up, and I'm like, oh shit, the nigga does have millions of followers, bro. And here's what I came to my mind, nigga. Is always bum niggas like this, derelict niggas like this, nigga, that you be like, damn, how the fuck that nigga blew up like that? But that nigga got lucky, hit the algorithm, stuck to it, sucked it up dry, pop, and that's what it did to him. So YouTube and all these platforms I'm pretty sure they taking heed to it now, but that's when it was making these idiots super famous, nigga. Like how you're an idiot, right? Like you're the biggest idiot in your whole neighborhood, and you post content and strike it, pop, and you go viral, nigga. Like he went super viral, nigga. Respectfully, by that point, when he got arrested there, he must have generated over 20 million off of just YouTube. And I'm talking about dollars. Facts. He must have made over 20 million off of YouTube within a year span. Facts. So, my nigga, and I'll be like, nigga, you, how does and God forgive me, bro, but that's how you know God got shit twisted. How the fuck you let a bum nigga like that blow up, nigga? Right? And then good niggas, and I don't mean blow up, right? Because we all blew up in our own way. But how you let a bum nigga like that get millions of dollars on all these platforms, and there's a dude, one of you guys watching me right now, that deserve to really blow up and get millions of dollars and help your family, your people. And why not give it to you, bro? Like, what type of God do we have? What the fuck is going on, bro? That's what makes me question God and all that shit, bro. Like, yo, that shit is wrong, God, bro. Like, you get it? Like, that's crazy, bro. Cause this nigga, a bum ass nigga, played with that shit, fucked it up, did a whole lot of damage on the internet, and generated millions. You get it? As a matter of fact, let's check his name. Look, I'm gonna show you right now, bro. I'm not bugging. Damn, I forgot his name, bro. What the fuck is his name? Oh my God. What's this dude's name, bro? I forgot his name. His YouTube name.
I just created simple product videos for all these different products using Veo, Nano Banana, and Airtable. No API keys to connect, all the models are built right into Airtable. You don't need to start with professional photos, I just took pictures of random stuff around my office on my...
Let's skip that line and go straight to the...
I'm gonna try to get his name. Wait. His name is over here, I think, in the beginning. Yeah, right here. Look, I'm gonna punch his name in. Look. Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson. I think that was his name. Hold on. Yeah. But. Yeah. Alright. Maybe that's not the name that he used. Or maybe they were just mentioning that dude in the video. Or if that's his name, they deleted his page. But that nigga's here somewhere. Watch. Is that him, Brian Johnson? Or I got it wrong and they just talking something there? Because I think this guy would have been came up. This guy was famous, bro, on YouTube. I know that punk looked like him right there. But anyway, Brian Johnson, we got that right there. Maybe it wasn't him. Hold up. Joe Rogan Experience. Actual case suspected. Brian Johnson has then posted another video on a short time later, which captured Brian Johnson walking through his residence and carrying a black box which contained the image of the Joe Rogan Experience symbols. Yeah, this is him. But Brian Johnson was also carrying a... Yeah, so that's him. Brian Johnson, bro. Oh my God. So, all right. Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson. Brian Johnson, man arrested for Joe Rogan. Okay, so this is him here, right? But we're looking for his page. And I guess they probably deleted him from YouTube then? Deliver King is in big trouble. That's what he was calling himself too, the Liver King. So niggas was making mad videos. This video has 1.7 million views about him, but isn't a shorts form. And that guy makes super dramatical videos. Look, I used to see him pop up. Don't you hate when this guy pops up?
All right, guys, listen up. I want to look like
this shit got me annoyed too already. Like, I'm into diamonds and all that. I'm into jewelry and all that. But bro, this shit is annoying already. It got so bad, right? Respectfully, that my next chain that I buy, I think is gonna be that chain. Respectfully. Like, I seen this commercial so much that I want the chain now. Respectfully. But I guess the tactic won. You get it?
$1 million without spending $1 million. I found the ultimate hack for you. Stop scrolling because this deal is too good to miss.
So this guy, his name's Brian, and Brian is in big trouble. And so Brian's 43 when the story starts, and he's living in Texas.
This dude is real dramatical with the way he makes his shorts, but this is how easy making content is. So you could learn something here today, or you could just be an idiot, hate, right? But still in all, whether you hate, celebrate, or congregate, we still gonna get to the money. Thank you for tuning in. So check it out. This guy's gonna talk about that story, and he's generated thousands of dollars already off of this guy getting locked up. Do you understand the content situation? Because most people tell me, I don't know what I'm gonna talk about, right? Well, I'm gonna help you out. Thank you for tuning in to On the Lockout. Put it in your pocket. Don't walk around with your cock out.
And he's just a really buff dude. Like, I guess he works out a lot. Makes him feel good. But one day in 2021, he decides he's gonna make some money. And he comes up with one hell of a grift because he becomes a fitness influencer. And
This nigga is crazy though. The way he puts his stories together. That's the thing, that he got a good way of not even putting the stories together, of an explanation. You see this dirty dude right here? He looks like a clean dude, right? Like, I don't care who you are. Once you let your beard grow that thick, nigga, you look like you smell like shit. Number one. Let me tell you something. Number one. You see all those hairs on his arms, right? I promise you that if I wanted to, I would have more hair than him on my arm, right? But guess what? You never gonna see. You will never in your life see me with hair nowhere, nigga. Respectfully, that's how people that know me could tell, like, yo, this nigga works out hard or used to work out hard. Because I'll let my shit grow a little bit, but I'm a shaving nigga. I shave my whole chest, my underarms, my arms, my legs. I'll shave my whole body, nigga. Like, respectfully, this shit stay right next to me. I promise you, nigga. Bring Gillette, homie. Gillette. I put a Gillette on everything, nigga. I have my shit bald, nigga. Like, no girl wants to be touching a nigga with fucking mad hairy arms, nigga. Like, I couldn't be a girl, nigga, and be with a man and your fucking arms are fucking mad hairy, nigga. You want to touch, like, if I'm a girl, I'm gonna have a pussy, right? Obviously, but I'm gonna be like, nigga, you want to touch my pussy with all them fucking hairs? Like, that's disgusting, nigga. Like, that, hell no, nigga. Hell no, nigga. That's disgusting, nigga. Word. I promise you. And having a beard, if you got a beard, nigga, and you let your beard, yo, it's when I get lazy too. I don't want to shave and my hair grow all up on my neck, right? And then I'll be like, yo, stop being lazy, boy, shave, bro. And then I got to push myself. I'm like, fuck it, I shave, right? But nigga, you never gonna see me outside, like my beard growing or nothing. I'm always, if I'm going outside, nigga, my shit is freshly cut. All types of shit, nigga. You bugging. And never, my hair grows hard on my face. I can have my hair longer than his. I'll never in my life, you'll never see me with a full mustache or see me with a big ass beard. That shit is disgusting, nigga. It looks cute. I'ma tell you how. You see when I made them videos and I put the pictures up. It looks proper in the picture. Amazing, right? You see Fat Joe when he's in his videos, it looks proper, the shit, but my beard is real. My whole shit is real. I don't know Fat Joe and them, what the fuck they do, but my shit is real, nigga. But it looked proper in a picture. In real life, that shit don't look like that, nigga. Hell no. You know how I know? Because I have the beard, nigga. And I'm telling you the truth. That shit is disgusting, nigga. That's why I told you these are the type of niggas, they have hair in their nose hanging out, nigga. Nigga got a long white hair sticking out. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. I'm not saying, you get it? Like, nigga, you better peep that shit, find it, pull that shit out. This shit is disgusting, nigga. Hell no.
He calls himself Liver King. And as Liver King, he promotes what he calls the
This is the videos that this disgusting motherfucker was making, bro. I was looking for them. I don't think they have them no more. His page was lit, though. You get it? But I was always like, he could say he's eating healthy, but he made money off his page. I wonder what they shut it down, I guess. He had too much shit going on. I don't see it here. Let's see. Oh, shit. No, Brian reacts. Nah, I don't see it. American, what? These are just dudes telling his story. But his page is not here. So he made a threat to Joe Rogan and got arrested. That's crazy. The man who killed someone after being on Joe Rogan. That was crazy too. But just because he was on Joe Rogan doesn't mean nothing, my nigga. He didn't get $1 million. He didn't get no money. If anything, Joe Rogan got money.
All right, he went on Joe Rogan, then killed somebody 38 days later.
Look at these content creators. This kid probably has millions of followers, and this is the way they come on. You just heard him? Hello, this is Joe Rogan. Look what he says, bro. And this nigga is on Twitch, everything. Probably got
24. Sheldon Johnson.
Look. You want to make content? Make content like him. I do the same thing. I do reaction videos, but I don't talk like him. Look what he does. He does exactly what I do in a different format. Look.
All right, he went on Joe Rogan, then killed somebody 38 days later. Lock it
On
in.
the 1st of February.
Look at his followers. On this page, he has 5. He's going on 6. Holy snap. He's going on 6 million subscribers. Facts. I'm not even lying, bro. Look. $5.35 million subscribers. And he only has 1,200 videos. I have way more videos than him. Let's see how many views he has. 1 billion and something. Look at his viewership, bro. For if you could pronounce his views. Son is doing it, right? I bet you one thing is for sure, 2 things is for certain. I bet you none of you guys never heard of him in your life. You get it? This motherfucker's more famous than fucking, you heard? Than the most famous rapper that you probably know. This nigga has more followers than all the rappers that you probably know, than any singers that you know, right? And the thing is, you don't fucking know him. But that's the beauty of the internet. You get it? I didn't know who the fuck this nigga was. I don't want to know who he was. I still do not give a fuck who he is, right? Respectfully, but the nigga has 3.35 million subscribers on YouTube, and he's on Twitch, he's on Twitter, he's everywhere. So he's pushing over 20 million followers right now as we speak. That's crazy.
All right, he went on Joe Rogan, then killed somebody 38 days later. Lock it
On
in.
the 1st of February 2024.
And that's just the way how all them Twitch streamers are. That's one of his main platforms is Twitch. I could tell. Don't ask me how. I know. But that's crazy. And dumb niggas do it with a cheap stream. Some of them niggas got a computer. They had the same computer for probably 20 years. 90% of them. Like you buying a major graphics card, all that. Most of them are using a 580. Facts. They using way cheaper than 580s. I just said 580 because a 580 was one of my first cars. Facts.
Sheldon Johnson appeared on the Joe Rogan
I've heard about this guy.
I remember. In fact, I remember when he was on the Joe Rogan. I don't remember what it was about or what happened, but I remember him. Facts. On an episode. Or the story or something, but it came back to me just like that. I'm like, oh shit. Like if I know the man. Not true. It sounds crazy.
I've heard about this exact story in detail, but I've heard about this guy that was like a reformed prisoner.
Damn, my guy, you're annoying with that voice and the way you just talk. You sound crazy, homie. Word. Rabbit.
And then ended up killing somebody.
experience. 38 days later, he was arrested and charged with murder. It was episode 2096 with Joe Rogan, Sheldon Johnson, and another person named Josh Dubin. Josh had been on the podcast 6 different times before, explaining on an earlier episode that he was a lawyer who worked with wrongfully convicted felons.
We're here to get the word out about wrongful convictions.
In 3 out of 6 of Josh's appearances, he'd bring these wrongful convicts to tell their
What? Oh, he was telling his story. He made it on Joe Rogan, you heard? And then got life. That's crazy.
story.
He spent 3 decades in jail for murders that he didn't commit.
I spent mad time in jail for murder I didn't commit. Facts. Look me up. I've been on 3 homicide trials. Respectfully. Google me, nigga. Facts. I never lie. Word up. I'm the Wild Wild Chief, the Bass, the Boyardeen, Chef Boyardeen. Check. I'll be right back. I'm checking out Wax. YouTube starts to slow up our channels when we do the grino. Alright, cool. Sorry, dude. Okay, this shit went live. Pop. Yeah, we're live at the Apollo. Yo, thanks a lot, man, for the comments. How is it going, War? Oh, man, thanks a lot, my guy. Eve Walkers? Evil? Oh, shit, Evil Lurkers? Alright, bro, thanks a lot, man. You heard? I'm grateful, my guy. I love you, man. I wouldn't know what to do without you. Thanks a lot, my guy. I love you. I love you. And here are the hearts for you guys. Ping the hundreds. Here are the hundreds. Let's send each other stuff. What could you send? What could you send? YouTube is letting us send. Look in their buttons, go in them boxes, and send. Do you see the hundreds I'm sending you guys? Do you see the hearts? Because I love you. Do you see the clownery stuff going on? That's for you guys. Evil for short. Mad props. Oh, shit. Where you from? Afghanistan? What country you're in? Do you know English? Can you talk to me now? Are you still there? Are you there? Anyway, guys, let's check this Joe Rogan.
So when
Wow, dude.
Josh brought in Sheldon Johnson,
30 years.
it seemed this would be another positive episode, but it quickly became apparent that Sheldon was slightly different.
I figured we'd do something a little bit different. Typically, the person sitting to my right is someone that was wrongfully convicted. Sheldon is guilty.
Sheldon had only just been released from a 25-year
For 2 violent armed robberies.
prison stint, but Josh had brought him on specifically as an example of someone who'd been given an unfair amount of time, believing Sheldon never deserved his 25 years.
Oh, dude, you know what sucks though is that sets people back in seeing reformed prisoners as reformed. Because like this guy actually brought him on thinking that he was a reformed dude, and then he committed murder. Like there are a lot of prisoners that committed terrible crimes and then became good people, you know? And
That's a fact. I agree with him on that.
I don't want that to be like outshined by the fact that this guy who came on to represent that ended up being a murderer. Like not everybody who commits a terrible crime is unfixed.
Respectfully, and I told you my viewers plenty of times already, I've been incarcerated over 30 semi times. Respectfully. And if you look at my life, or I explain to you my life, it's been joyful to another degree. And I promise you that anyone who sees this video would love to trade places with me. Just based on the mere fact, I could tell you one thing that people love because of my social media influence. They'll love to have numerous of platforms with thousands of subscribers. Just based on that, me bajan el zipper. Facts. I'm just being real. You let me know. What's the deal? Fool?
Like, there are people that do terrible shit that can never be better, but there are a lot of people that do either minute bad things or really bad things that can end up, changing for the better.
In prison. Well, you can be the judge of that. For 1975, Sheldon Johnson grew up in the Martin Luther King Jr. Towers.
Murder can't be forgiven, somebody said. I agree, but people that commit murder can change is something that I would agree upon.
Facts.
Right? If somebody murdered my friend, I would never forgive them. But can I admit that that person could become somebody that's not a bad person?
Yes.
Yeah, but they will still live with the fact that they're a murderer for the rest of their life. It's the same. They're
I have to live with it.
Still bad, right, in the sense of what they've done in the past, but the person they are now could still be somebody that's good, you know? I think
facts.
That's a take where it's like, yeah, no shit, you're not going to fucking forgive them. Like, if somebody murders your family member or your friend, yeah, I'm not expecting you, me, or anyone to fucking forgive them. Like, that's fucking crazy. But to sit there and be like, oh, they can't change, like, the odds are, yeah, they might not, right? Especially if they're a fucking murderer. Like, smaller crimes, it's different. If you're a robber or you did something minute that was small, right? That's a different scenario. In a situation where, like, that happens, you're not going to forgive them, but you could still be like, yeah, there's a chance they can change.
AKA a poverty-stricken housing project in Harlem, New York City. His entire family tree had...
So cheating is okay if forgiven. Are you stupid? Like, are you listening to anything that I'm saying?
Been in and out of prisons.
My father was incarcerated. He did about 15 years. I was incarcerated.
Shit.
My grandfather was incarcerated. My great-grandfather was a slave. And my son killed somebody when he was 12 years old.
While Sheldon
dude.
was the only one in his family who had a functional hearing.
My mother's deaf. My father's deaf. My sister's deaf. My aunt is deaf. I grew
Can
up
you
in
hear
a
me
deaf
now?
household.
Therefore, his father, a drug dealer, brought Sheldon along to help him translate deals. And by...
Wow, his dad was a deaf drug dealer and he had to help with deals.
Sheldon had joined the exact same line of work.
I started selling drugs. Guy offered me an opportunity to be a lookout, and I would just stand there, and eventually I just slowly moved up the ranks. It turned me into this person that I was never meant to be.
As a result,
Well, I think what family you grow up in really matters as well. Like, if he grows up in a family of murderers, right, or convicted killers or convicted convicts, you're more likely to be one yourself. Just in the fact that you're growing up and seeing that as a norm, and that's kind of being inflicted on your personality. It doesn't mean that's going to happen, but yeah. And a problem with, poorer income areas as well is drug dealing is so appealing. If you're somebody that lives in a poor household and the capability to make thousands of dollars quickly arises, the risks sometimes are outweighed by the rewards.
That's
which
a
is bad.
fact.
And it should.
Oh, snap. 1 second, though. I got to check on this pit bull. But you can stay with Tommy Rami. He's going to tell you all about this new guy here coming up with Warpath, the king of coins.
Shouldn't be, but I mean, it's the world we fucking live in, right? People can make a shitload of money dealing drugs. Even if they recognize that it's harming other people and possibly themselves.
Began to rack up charges.
Driving without a license, standing on the corner, little small petty drug cases.
And spent most of his teens in the Rikers Island prison, although it'd be after his release at the age of 21 that things went downhill badly. He'd commit 2 different armed robberies, receiving a sentence of 50 years in prison, which Josh argued was incredibly unfair, given only one person received minor injuries.
He got hit in the head with a gun right here on the side of his head, and he got 2 stitches, and they gave him 25 years for that case. Did you hit him in the head? No.
Regardless, prison is where Sheldon realized he had to turn his life around.
It was at that moment I really said, I have to change my life. I just can't do this.
Beginning a prison journal about hope, change, and reform. In his entry letter to My Younger Self, it explained just because you're surrounded by violence does not mean that violence is the way to solve your problems. Sheldon, two wrongs do not make a right. Violence only begets violence. Learn how to respond and not react. In a different entry, he'd state, as we know, I'm currently in prison, which I've learned does one of 2 significant things to its occupants. Brings the best out of them or the worst.
I saw individuals who were at their worst, and I saw guys who were at their best. The guys who were at their best were guys who were involved in education, post-secondary education programs.
Realizing the role model prisoners were those with an education, Sheldon spent years educating himself.
I got into school, I got my GED, and then I went on to obtain my bachelor's in behavioral science from Mercy. I stopped smoking weed, I stopped smoking cigarettes. I started working in the law library.
I mean, how long has he been out of prison?
Discovered that I had a knack for complicated things.
Like when this was recorded?
Case law, and I was actually helping guys
get probably said, and I forget.
Out of prison.
He'd further add to his journal, I have grown dramatically in these 14 years when I could have easily withered away. I've learned that I love Shakespeare, that I love acting, that I love writing, that I enjoy reading philosophy, that I love reading criminal law, that I love writing legalese. Sheldon had changed his life to such an extent.
But all that shit that he likes and loves, so do I. Like, so do a lot of us. What the fuck are you saying?
BuzzFeed advocated for his release back in 2016. He became a model inmate, said David Roth, the prison.
Yo, when let me tell you something, bro. I've been arrested more than anybody, bro, that I know. All that model prisoner type shit and all that, right? That these inmates be doing, right? Respectfully, bro, I'm gonna tell you the truth. 98.9% of fronting, nigga. Respectfully. You behave and you show that program that you're behaving, you're gonna be freed. Those things help you make it to the board and get released. That does not mean that that kid was still not back there when he go to the yard and he wasn't buying heroin and he wasn't stabbing niggas or nothing, because you could stab in a prison. I could stab 50 people in a week. Every week I'm stabbing as many shit. You know, when shit pops, I stab you. I'm getting away with that. They're not finding the banger, nothing, nigga. So still, when he, you know, what I'm saying is that he'll look like a modeled inmate to them. That doesn't mean he's not living a gangster life back there. You get it?
Social worker. His days were so full that he went to bed exhausted and fell asleep immediately. As a result of his good behavior, Sheldon was released after 25 years of his 50-year sentence, appearing on a podcast called Success After Lockdown, on which it implied that he'd never go back to prison.
I'm reflecting. I'm saying to myself, like, yo, I can't spend the next 50 years like this.
When he'd appear on Joe Rogan 1 month
I feel like he believed that, though. I'm wondering what made him snap.
later, Sheldon again implied that he wouldn't go back to jail.
Individuals who have been shown to acquire associate's degrees and bachelor's degrees are like 92% less likely to return back to prison.
With Josh using Sheldon as an example, that change was always possible.
How do you make change happen? He's living it and making it happen. Look at this beautiful mind and how he articulates himself.
He began working for the Queen's Defenders, helping troubled youth.
I'm trying to catch these kids before they fall, and I want to show them the way.
And even began to consider more formal education.
Sheldon asked me, should I go to law
Wow, this is like sad, dude.
school before we came here?
In the process, expressing his disbelief that he'd turned his life around.
I just came from the bowels of hell. 25 years in prison, and now I'm in the sky above the clouds.
Nah, but you know what? You get used to prison, bro. Facts. He came out here, he had to deal with the real world and paying for shit. He probably depressed with his wife, family problems. You get it? His wife is fucking or cheating. You get it? Like, you get it? And the nigga was like, nah, I'd rather be in prison. Believe me, bro. And that's where he was most comfortable at. Believe me, bro. Because the only thing that you missing out of a dude that could live in prison, right, is pussy. Facts. Like, you're not fucking your girl. You know, that's the only thing that I would miss. And not even the pussy so much, right? Because, like, dudes that have pussy in their face all day and not touch it, right? That's not what I'm on. I'm with my wife because I may love her. You get it? It's not for the sex. So it goes both ways. But anyway.
Clouds and heavens, headed to a destination to talk about change and to talk about all of the things that brought me to this place today.
Joe Rogan even posted a clip. However, Sheldon would make one final important claim.
But this is how fast your life can change from just one simple mistake.
This became
Yeah, but anyway, I'll tell you after.
in reality only 38 days later.
He claimed that he had turned his life around after spending most of his adult life.
38 days later, he missed the prison that he was in, bro. That's why he committed another crime. Facts, respectfully. Or sometimes people violate so hard in the street that there's certain dudes that can't take it. Like, yo, I'm killing him. You know how many times I said to myself, nah, I gotta kill this dude. I'm punching this dude in the head. Like, facts. Because people are just weirdos. But he was comfortable going back to where he was at, bro. And that's what he missed. He came out to New York. He had to pay bills, all that. He was like, hell no.
I saw, the reason I know of this is because I saw a video on Twitter of him going in and out of an apartment, changing outfits every time with like a suitcase or a bag, where I believe he dismembered somebody's body and like slowly disposed of it, dressed as other people.
Life in prison. In fact, last year, he started working for the Queen's Public Defender's Office. Well, now...
Yo, what's up, my guy?
He is accused of killing a man and then dismembering his body.
Sheldon was childhood friends with a man named Colin Small, with whom he'd also spent over...
Oh, I know him. Small.
...over 10 years in prison. Therefore, upon Sheldon's release, Small was helping Johnson get back on his feet. However, at some point...
Did he kill him?
Their friendship took a turn. On the 6th of March 2024, police received a call from a tenant who lived in New York, claiming to have heard 2 gunshots from Colin Small's apartment, as well as a voice begging, "Please don't, I have a family." Police drove over to the flat and knocked on the door, only to find Sheldon Johnson inside, who claimed that Colin Small had apparently gone upstate. Well, police searched the apartment and found half of Colin Small's body, finding the other half back at Sheldon's apartment, in addition to concrete and a Tyvek suit. CCTV outside Colin's apartment.
This is what I saw.
Showed Sheldon Johnson entering and exiting, trying to conceal his identity with a range of different disguises. In one of these stills, he's seen wearing the exact same jacket as he was in a photo he took for the Queen's Defenders. Sheldon was therefore arrested and charged with Colin's murder, screaming "I'm innocent" as he was placed into the cop car.
I'm innocent. Why do you have a hazmat suit on? They knocked on that motherfucker's door and he opened up wearing a hazmat suit. Hey, we heard somebody got murdered in here. No? Like, what the fuck did you say? Why are you wearing a hazmat suit? No reason.
His innocence all the way to court.
Yesterday, Sheldon Johnson pleaded not guilty to the charges. He had quite a few supporters inside the courtroom.
As the comments on his episode changed overnight. Imagine being locked up for being wronged by the system for over 25 years, only to prove that the system was right. Amazing. The judge who
Facts. The system didn't make no mistake when he was sentenced the first time. He killed them people.
gave him 50 years must feel pretty smart right now. I really believed I was gonna die in prison. Well, you're not wrong, buddy. Sheldon's own father stated, "I'm surprised my son was arrested. I was shocked. He learned and studied in prison for 26 years.
Yeah, you should be surprised your son was even thought of being released. Facts.
He is a good man. He was doing work in a law office.
But I wonder what prompted him to kill the guy that was helping him.
No problem.
Hey, once a killer, you always a killer. It never stops. You crave it. I'm craving it right now.
Problems, but I doubt nobody was as shocked as Josh Dubin.
Oh,
He
yeah.
ended Sheldon Johnson's episode stating,
I'm very thoughtful in who I bring on. I think this was one of the best ones yet.
but is still yet to talk publicly since Sheldon's new allegations. Joe, on the other hand, talked about it recently.
He was guilty before, and we knew he was guilty. He got 50 years.
Right.
And then he was talking about he turned his life around this like a month after he was on the podcast.
Yes.
Cut some dude's head off. Homie didn't understand new HD security cameras.
Theorizing that prison had only made him worse.
Was that because he spent 25 fucking...
I think that the U.S. prison system is way more focused on punishment than reformation, and it's why we have so many prisoners go in and out of prison just constantly.
Had only made him worse.
Was that because he spent 25 fucking...
Joe, on the other hand, talked about it recently.
He was guilty before, and we knew he was guilty. He got 50 years.
Right.
And then he was talking about he turned his life around this like a month after he was on the podcast.
Yes.
Cut some dude's head off. Homie didn't understand new HD security cameras.
Theorizing that prison had only made him worse.
Was that because he spent 25 fucking...
I think that the U.S. prison system is way more focused on punishment than reformation, and it's why we have so many prisoners go in and out of prison just constantly. Because it doesn't teach you to be better, and a lot of people that go in at a young age, instead of being taught how to be reformed society, much punishment, too much reformation, I think you need more of a middle ground.
That was crazy.
Where it's like, hey...
Right? I don't know how did we get there, bro. This show always gets spooky. But how did we get there? That was creepy. Word. Man. That's sad, right? But there's room for him in the prison. I wonder what he's doing today. He got used to being in prison, you heard? He thought this, he missed his boys that were there. He probably got sent right back to the same jail. Facts. He knew all the officers, all the COs, so they'll put him right back in the same prison. Facts. And he had his job placement, and he missed cleaning and all that. And he went right back to doing what he loved. Thank you for tuning in. I see you guys tomorrow. Word. I'll see you tomorrow. Yo, I love you guys, bro. Check out my channel. As always, Liddy, in this part of the city. My name is King Bob Warpath. Bob, I'm from New York City, Brooklyn, till date, till I die. I promise you. And I care about nobody. FAKTZ. Stay gang. Stay active. Report. Let them know you exist. You're real. You're the man. Yo, War, what up? Bing, put it on their face. Put it on their face. Yeah, gang, nigga. Yo, what up, baby? Let's do it. It's time. You've joined On the Lockout. Pop, pop, pop. Let's get